What's up, dudes? My name is Joel Magic, what's up, my guy Crystals, and welcome back to Bad End Theater. In the last video, we've gotten through a lot of the endings now and made sure to get all the endings for the hero, the maiden, and the underling. Actually, no, we didn't. Well, actually, we got through most of them, but we still have a few more endings to get for each of these guys. So I think with these two guys, they have 2 more endings I need to do left. This guy has 1 left, and then I've not gone through the rest of her endings yet. But that's because her ending, it seems that I need to do something with her to get one final true ending. So in today's video, we're going to try to get through all the other endings of the game and see if we can finally make this a happy ending for everyone. So, starting off with, after we completed this guy's endings, we can now do these routes. Where right here, there's another ending here. So, we need antisocial... hero flees from the demons, obedient, trusting, and disloyal captor. It throws the maiden in the dungeon. Ah, yeah, so this time, like, they throw her in the dungeon when she finds them. So, right, I think this is it. Let's go. You are a hero. And of course, again, I'll be skipping ahead again. Ah, wait, here we go. When you reach the gates, you ask the demons if they've seen the maiden. They have. They inform you she's being held in the dungeon at the moment. She trusts them, and in return, they lock her up. So demons are truly evil beings after all. You demand that they take you to her, but they do not let you pass. You should have expected as much from these unreasonable creatures. You know what you must do. You thrust your blade through the demon before you rush the castle alone. You are the only one who can save the maiden now. What the frick are you doing killing all my soldiers? Oh, that was quick. The Overlord is angry. You vow to exterminate her and all of the demon kind. You clash again and again, but the Overlord isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low in health when... oh no, everything goes black. Your quest has come to an abrupt end. Unlucky hero end. And that's when the freaking underling... so out of all the characters, you have to feel bad for all 3 of them, except for the little demon guy, because he's literally just a piece of crap. Because even if it's like meant to be like, oh, the demons have forced him to do this because he's scared, he still voluntarily does stuff like he eats the maiden, he's a piece of crap, and other things like that. People like him who is the reason why, like, the demon lord's having a hard time trying to make people believe demons are nice. Right, and then we can do the same thing again, but this time we're gonna do the maiden. So it's not grab the hero alone, it's leave on your own. You want to prove anyone's health, Alright, special group of demons stands at the outside entrance. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. They immediately notice you overheard them and decide to lock you in the dungeon before you can cause any trouble. You cry out, but the demons ignore your protest. You can't believe you escaped possibly being thrown in the cell back in your village, only to be tossed in this awful place. This is terrible. Who's going to keep those demons from harming the Overlord? You hope she can fend for herself. You sure can't. You hear the sound of battle echoing through the hall outside. Did the hero follow you? If he's out there, your cries don't reach him. After a while, the violence seems to die down. It's impossible to tell what's happened. You continue to wait, but no one comes for you. Unable to escape, you rot in that cell. Imprisoned maiden end. Also, yeah, every time I keep getting an ending, I keep getting a new achievement for it. Okay, so now we've gotten nearly all the endings for all of them. So 31 out of 41, so we have 10 left. Yeah, so the endings for every single one of these guys is going to be the exact same. So now, we are doing the Overlord's ending. So, starting off from top to bottom. Right, so we need to be, alright. The Overlord lets the underling have the day off. The Overlord allows the maiden to stay in chats. And I have to make him dutiful. Alright, dutiful. Grant them the day off, okay. Let us stay for a while, okay. You notice the sound of battles have started ringing through your castle halls. The maiden is getting nervous, but you reassure her it's only your underling's row housing. No big deal. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that. Your army will take care of it. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He is covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move past the hero out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies in pieces all strewn about, your castle has really taken it out of you. Was that the right way? Sorry. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoing, but you are far beyond hearing what kind of bullcrap. Not bullcrap. You have had it with these humans always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out the hero. When you regain control, there is nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You are alone. Aww, Wrathful Overlord ending. Right, now we dutiful but also heroic. So why has it turned out like this? You feel a sudden sharp pain through your back. You look down to see a blade protruding from your chest. Oh, that was careless of you. So this is how you die, stabbed in the back by some cowardly hero. What a joke, you're supposed to be the ruthless one. That's right, humans can't be trusted. None of this is what they're capable of. You should have remembered that before letting one in. You watch as the hero takes the maiden's hand, leading her through the sea of corpses he'd left in his wake. Captured by a demon, at least she got what she came for. You join your army in eternal slumber. Slain Overlord ending. And the final one is Matir, so giving her the Matir. Why has it turned out like this? The maiden shouts something behind you. You turn just in time to see her throw herself between you and the hero's blade. It pierces her chest and she falls to the floor lifeless. As the pool of blood beneath her grows, so does your rage. This hero has taken everyone from you now. You lose control, and the hero is obliterated. Well, that's funny. So when that happens and you're the hero, he kills the demon, but now you kill him like this. Huh. But your hatred for humans has not yet been sated. You go on to destroy them all and become ruler of the entire world. Vengeful Overlord ending A. Alright, and next up, I want to do this one last. So next up, we're going to have this one where... So we already got that bad. So what's this one? Disloyal. So we need, Tyrant, Hungry. And we need him to be disloyal and trusting. Disloyal and trusting. Alright, grant them the day off. Tell them to get back to work, so I'll be a tyrant and stuff. Fell asleep, and then you were awakened by one of your underlings. They've brought you a hero who inquires about a missing maiden. You tell him you don't know anything. He would never really visit this place. He believes you and goes home. To your surprise, you figured he might try to fight you, but you're glad to get back to your nap instead. Oh, that was quick. So you wake up to something completely unexpected. One of your underlings is tearing your throat out. You try to struggle, but you can tell you're already mortally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? You curse at them, choking on your own blood. You die wondering if you could have done anything to prevent this. This is actually quite quick. I hope this is not going to be too short for our last video. You're awakened again, and this time you tell him you don't know anything. Humans never really visit this place. He believes you and goes home. To your surprise... Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Wait, what? I thought that I had to put on the trusting, or... Oh, wait, I didn't get the true trusting ending. Oh, I might need the maiden. Oh, I think that's kind of confusing, because the line, like, goes here, as if, like, it'd say I can still do this, so... Maybe I need her to be obedient. Okay. She leaves, but you don't get to rest for very long. You wake up to the sound of battle. A hero's cutting through your army. As the Overlord, it's your job to take charge in these kinds of situations. You rush out to end this hero's pitiful existence. Vile demons, I should have believed for a second that you were anything but pure evil. I'll exterminate you all. You don't really get what he's going on about, but you engage regardless. A girl's gotta defend her people. You clash again and again, but the hero isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low in health, waiting for the other to make a move, when one of your underlings appear behind him. They knock the hero unconscious. You kind of appreciate it, but can't they see this was a duel? They don't respond. You sense murderous intent. Your servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've done too much damage. You can barely move now. Your blood is everywhere. You can't believe this has happened to you. Why has this happened to you? You have been slain by your own underling. Betrayed Overlord ending A. And now we've done all the endings except for... Oh, wait, no. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, I need to do this one. This was like the other sad one. So, wait, how do I... keep her, let them go. Okay, yeah, let them go. Alright, and then, you've almost fallen asleep when the maiden and hero burst into your room, frantically trying to communicate something to you. You're told that a group of demons is plotting to assassinate you. You're not surprised. How nice of the humans to care, though. One of your underlings barges in next, shouting that the humans are liars. They're followed by another group of demons, crying that everything was that first underling's plan. Everyone is shouting over each other now. It's very annoying. You yell for all of them to shut their traps. You have no doubts that your servants would let their ambitions cloud their judgment and lead them to try to take your throne. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. Saying that made you feel very Overlord-like. You aren't sure if you have the strength to back it up, though. Lately, all you do is sleep. The group of demons start muttering something about going back to Plan A, and suddenly slam your door shut. You and the maiden and the hero of one of your underlings are trapped inside, and in an instant, the whole room is in flames. The underling pounds on the door, cursing at their friends for betraying them. The hero pounds on the door as well, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. So this is how you'll die, burned alive in your own room by those you thought you could trust. You should have expected this from a bunch of idiot demons, though. You notice the maiden crying. Why does she have to die over something that was nothing to do with her? Perhaps she was cursed from the moment she spoke to you. You wonder if you're cursed as well. You're so filled with anger and frustration, you don't even notice that you've grabbed the underling those traitors blamed everything on. They cry for mercy, saying that they were dragged into this plot, knowing they'd be killed if they took your side. That part is kind of true, though. They cry that they didn't want to kill you. You almost feel sorry for them. Ah, wait, forgive them. Alright, let's do take retribution first. You pierce their chest with your claws, they scream. The hero backs away, he is wise not to interfere. They stopped moving, but you keep digging and twisting your claws into them. It doesn't make you feel any better. The underling's corpse burned along with you and the two humans. Spiteful Overlord end. Right, now we have 4 endings left. And I'm assuming... Oh, no. So we need to do hers again. So, okay, skip. And now, forgive them. You release the underling. Killing them wouldn't make you feel any better. Besides, they've already gotten their punishment. You'll all burn together. And there we go. Overlord's true end. Oh, true end. Before you're taken back to the reset story once again, you pause for a moment. True end, you say to yourself? What was the point of all my effort if the true end is this terrible? You must have forgotten where you were. This is Bad End Theater, what? Is the pain setting in? But you should have been well aware what you'd be shown when you entered this place. It's a problem I've seen quite often. It's at some point you grew attached to my little casts. You started to relate to their flaws, their plights. You started wishing for their happiness. But you aren't going to find that here in my theater. My lovingly crafted labyrinth of suffering. What? Anyway, I hope you'll pardon the interruption. You're making great progress. The choice to continue on to the next ending is always yours. I'll leave you to it, dear guest. A letter flutters down beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 4. Puppet Master unlocked all actors' behaviors. So do I have to do this all over again now? So now I think, I get a letter every single time I have to read them. Okay. She's going to kill him as retribution, to continue to cry and make excuses, but the Overlord does nothing. To your surprise, she lets it go. Are demons capable of mercy? You guess it doesn't matter now. You'll all burn together. Hero's true end. No matter the perspective, the true endings remains the same. That's what makes it true. You couldn't resist seeing it for yourself, though, could you? I wonder what will happen when you collect them all. Will you give in to despair, or... A letter flutters down from the curtains. Ah. I hope I'll have time to read them all before whatever happens happen. Oh wow, I really skipped ahead. The Overlord spares the underling. You feel relieved, but does it make any difference? Will you all burn together? Yes. Maiden's true ending. A letter flutters down beyond the curtain. You found letter number 2. And it can't end like this. Keep collecting bad endings for now. Ah. To your surprise, the Overlord spares you. Or maybe she's rather see you suffer instead. Looking around, you've just gone from one dead end to another. The maiden is crying, the hero is silent. You'll all burn together. Underling's true end. A letter flutters down from the curtains. Reset the stage. Letter collection collected all the tragedy letters. My love, it just isn't fair at all, is it? For them to force us apart like this. It's unreasonable, cruel. I had to find an outlet for this grief somehow, so I decided to write, and I'll keep writing until the day you find me once more, and then maybe we could write a story together. I'm waiting for that day. Forever yours, Tragedy. Oh. My love, I finally fulfilled a childhood dream of mine. Yes, that's right, I opened up my very own theater. You would be so proud if you could only see it. I know how much it would have meant to you to be at my side on opening night. I'm sorry for going ahead without you, but I thought if my theater could become world famous, then maybe you just might hear of it. Wherever you are, forever's yours, Tragedy. My love, I've been feeling a little depressed lately. Many patrons have come to my theater, but none so far have stayed to experience every tale in its entirety. The critics haven't exactly been kind, but I understand. My stories aren't exactly crowd pleasers. Despite that, you always listen to the very end. I am grateful for that. Hope to see you again soon. Forever yours, Tragedy. And my love, do you remember when we first met? I had just finished one of my scripts, one I was quite proud of. In fact, as I read it out aloud, you happened to pass by. What a terrible ending, you said. Why should these poor fools have to die? You were so rude, you wouldn't accept any of my justifications, and yet, you managed to convince me it really would be better if everyone could live in harmony, however unrealistic that felt. I look back fondly on that day. Even now I wonder if somewhere you're thinking of it too. Forever yours, Tragedy. Is this someone who has the good side of the story and this is what this guy needs? And I've now read them all. What do I do now? Wait, I think something happened with the maiden. Hold on. Here we go. It can't end like this. You want to answer the maiden's prayers. You've decided to find a way to save everyone. But retracing the paths you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you could do to keep them all from getting killed in the end? If there's nothing you could do by acting from within their story, maybe it's time to take things into your own hands. Oh! What? On fire? You boldly insert yourself into the story and use your incredible power to warp everyone to safety. You didn't know you could do that, but what's going on here? You take a moment to get a good look of yourself. You are you, but why are you pitch black? You feel that this body doesn't accurately represent you, but you move past it. The hero, maiden, underling, overlord have been staring at you too. They look like they don't really know what they're supposed to do right now. You guess that's because you're usually the one guiding them. What will you say to them? Hi guys, I've come to save you! Hi guys. You smile awkwardly and introduce yourself. The maiden is the first to respond. My prayers have been answered. You must be her god? No, you're merely the player. If there was any god here, they'd be the final boss. That's just how those role-playing games go. To be honest, that's true. Now you realize what the real true ending must be. Now, enough of this. I admit I've been encouraging you all along, but a self-insert story? How pass? You watch helplessly as tragedy descend from the heavens. You didn't honestly believe you were the only one who could have forced your way into the stage, did you? I am the narrator, storyteller, god of this world. Call me Tragedy if you'd like. Darkness envelops your party, no! You don't mind if I send each of them back to relive one of their many bad endings, right? You are alone in the darkness with me, Tragedy. I sincerely hope you've been enjoying your time in my theater. Though I can't abide you stealing the show without permission, it's quite disrespectful. I'm sick of all these bad endings. Then frankly, you should never have come to a place called Bad End Theater. Haven't we already been over this? You think defeating me might just be the only way to see a better ending? It's all that's left for you, isn't it? Well, this does sound like it could be entertaining. Show me what you've got. Time to fight God! What? The stage is set for your final boss against me, the god of this world. What will you do? How will you fight against Tragedy itself? I'd love to see it. Attack or defend? What? Defend. You tried closing up your heart to protect yourself, but it doesn't make you feel any better. Oh, is that all? You've never defeated me like that. Wait, let me try that again. Oh wait, attack. Yeah, you try your best to tear me down. But you can't seem to do any damage. You don't truly exist in this world after all. Perhaps you don't understand just how outclassed you are here. What the? Behold my beautifully tragic tales. Doesn't seeing them all again make your heart ache? You've witnessed all 41 of my painstakingly crafted endings. You must be as much of a precocious as me. I commend your thoroughness. Surely these characters have a special place in your hearts. They're still suffering backstage, you know. It's a shame they couldn't make it here, to the end of the world. That's right, you came here to save them. You can't do this alone. Oh, what is this? My HP to his is infinite? Summon, oh. You find the hero in his home, hunched over a sewing table. Your sudden intrusion scares the hell out of the poor guy. Are you some kind of demon? You explain that no, you're not a demon. How can you explain it in a way the hero can understand? Instead, you ask what he's sewing. Oh, this? I crafted all my own hero gear. You sense his pride in his hobby. You wonder if the costumes are what attracted him to the role of hero. Would you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. You remember the state of your body and decide that yes, some clothes from the hero would be nice. He's overjoyed by your answer. Apparently his outfits are too gaudy for the other townsfolk, so no one else wants them. The true end of the hero suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change his fate. I could make a living as a tailor, rather than a hero? Please, tell me what I could do to reach that dream. The hero will now fight alongside you. Oh! I agreed to follow you, but I didn't expect to face something like this. The hero has arrived. We really couldn't have a final boss battle without him. You're the one who's been killing us, murderer! I can't truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. We'll see about that. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. No! Ow! Justice or willpower? How will you fight against Tragedy? Willpower? Oh. Your reign of terror ends here, Tragedy. I refuse to give in. The hero uses willpower to overcome Tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Oh, I need to summon another one. You happen to find the maiden as she exits the church, her heart set on meeting a demon. Perfect timing, she approaches you, having already taken notice of your odd form. Excuse me, are you a traveler? I've never seen anyone like you before. You explain that no, you're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are in a sense, but you've come all this way. The maiden regards you with excited curiosity. Then perhaps might you be a demon? I was hoping I would meet one today. You think of all terrible fates that hope would bring about. She is the catalyst of the story, after all. My role as a maiden is to be captured by the Overlord, but you see, I've grown so tired of waiting. You remember this part, she wants to understand her role better, and so, you ask what it is that she's really hoping to gain from this. The maiden's confused by her question. Perhaps it was as simple as wanting to reach the place she felt like she belonged. The true end for this maiden suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. If there's something I can do to find fulfillment, then please guide me. The maiden will now fight alongside you. What is this horrible creature? You wound me, dear maiden. Is tragedy really such a terrible thing to behold? I remember now. I remember all the awful things you put us through. Then this should be familiar to you as well. Tragedy attacks with terrible fate. No! Ow! Alright, willpower or kindness? Hope? Hope. Our true endings do exist, they simply must! The maiden hopes with all her heart to overcome tragedy. Oh, here we go, tragedy is reeling. Are these like the correct ones? Alright, summon. You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The Underling is on guard duty as you expected. They call out to you, the other demon gods are sound asleep. Hey, you're a pretty weird looking intruder. What do you want? You explain that no, you're not an intruder, although you're definitely intruding into their story right now. You tell the Underling you've come to save them from tragedy. Okay, try saving me from boredom first. I hate this job. The Underling snickers as you ask what kind of job they'd rather have. It'd be best if I didn't have to work at all. I just want to live a carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on. You think of the Underling's friends who had to bully them into an assassination plot only to betray them in the end. If they kept a better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true end of their Underlings suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change their fate. So there's a way that even work can be fun? Sounds fake, but I'll tag along with you just in case. The Underling will now fight alongside you. Wait, what the frick? You didn't say anything about a boss battle! The Underling? You must be desperate to call on such an unreliable ally. Huh? If I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over? Oh, but it won't be that easy. Tragedy attacks with terrible fates. No. And ow, he's actually hurting me now. Mischief or tenacity? Tenacity? I don't know what that is. I'll choose that. Knock me down and I'll just come back up stronger. Oh, that sounds better. The Underling uses their tenacity to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. And now the last one. You enter the Overlord's room, relieved to see the fire contained to the torches on the wall. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from her slumber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? You explain that no, you're not here to serve her. It's more like you've come to do her a favor. You ask why she spends all day sleeping instead of commanding her demon army. She laughs in response. Many of my Underlings certainly think I should be more aggressive with the humans, like my father before me. His quest for revenge was endless and self-perpetuating. There's a reason I had to destroy him. You can't help but think it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. I have no interest in waging war on the humans. I merely wish to be left alone, to live a peaceful, indulgent life in my castle. You realize she must actually be very lonely, only surrounded by soldiers instead of friends. No wonder she gets so attached to the maiden. The true end for the Overlord suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. My own attempts to peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well, I will follow. The Overlord will now fight alongside you. I see, so this is tragedy. Ah, you've brought the Overlord. I don't stand a chance now. You've prevented me from obtaining peace for long enough. Prepare to die. I hope you're prepared to face your deaths as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. No. Ow. Now that the whole party's here, can you solve my final puzzle? Which combinations of behaviors will open the path to your true ending? Show me. I think I might have done that. Willpower, hope, tenacity, ambition. I'll reach my true ending with my own power. The Overlord uses her ambitious nature to overcome tragedy. This is it. With everyone's hearts united, you take aim towards your best possible futures. You all unleash one final attack to destroy tragedy once and for all! Yay! He's dead! Oh. You've done it! You've managed to defeat me! A tragic ending for tragedy itself. I love it! I must thank you all for fulfilling your roles perfectly. Well, thank you, hero. Thank you, maiden. Thank you, Underling, and thank you, Overlord. Wait, what? Enough of this nonsense. We defeated you, so die already. Don't worry, I'll be making my exit shortly. Renton produced my tragedy. And finally, thank you most of all. We couldn't have made it here without you. Yes, my bad ending theater did contain a truly good ending after all. I apologize for antagonizing you for so long. I wanted to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it? I wonder. No. Well, I did my best. Happy endings shouldn't always come easily. Reality is not so kind. But you've earned this one. Here's your true ending. No! No, come back here! What? No, that's not the true ending. What about him? I feel like we have to save him or something. Oh, so the hero's now sewing and stuff. Oh, the demons become a fudge stuff. Oh. And the demon lord and the old man shakes hands. I don't think that's the end. I have a feeling I have to stop something. Sorry if I was like, stop talking there. I was letting you guys listen to the music, but I don't think that's over. No way. I feel like I have to save him. Oh, I thought I was saying no as in like, no, I want him to have a good ending as well, because he made it a bad ending about himself. What am I doing? I like this. It gives me like a Doki Doki vibe. And Portal. I don't think it's over. Your true end. No, that has to be something. No. Hold on. We're not done yet. Something's missing. Oh, you're still here? The curtains have closed for the final time. I'm shutting down my theater. There are no more tragedies left for me to tell, after all. There is one more. Or as tragedy its story. Me? You'd like to know why I started this theater? Hahaha, because I'm obsessed with bad endings, of course. Remove the mask. You gently raise your fingers to the cracks in my mask. Piece by piece, it falls apart into your hands, revealing... What? I should have warned you. This might affect what you think of my stories. You can't help but compare my face to the maiden's. I'm not her, but it's not like she isn't me, necessarily. That's how it is with fiction. Would you like to hear? Not another ending, but the truth? Tell me. Alright, one last story. You may already know this, but it doesn't have a happy ending. First, I'll set the stage. In this world, there are no such things as demons, or even heroes, really. There was a girl eager to set out to fulfill some sort of destiny. That was part true. She met someone, another girl. Hahaha, a running theme, isn't it? The maiden and the overlord. The two were inseparable, and for a time, everything was just wonderful. But their families, the communities they came from, neither could approve of their relationship. That is the reality for many. This pair was no different. Despite their best effort, the world was intent on pulling them apart. We used to like the types of story where love conquers all. Where the strength of your love will pull you through any hardship, and everything is okay in the end. I lost her. And then I started this theater, but the story does have a happy ending. Huh? I was hoping to find you. What? It's you. It's been so long. I thought I'd never see you again. You always think of the worst endings. I was about to give up just because things got difficult. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner? I feel like such a fool. I could say the same to you. You knew I could never resist giving your stories a happy ending, so of course I would be drawn to a place like this. Yes, but I didn't think it would actually work. Haha, sometimes everything does turn out okay in the end. Thank you for reminding me of that. I love you. I love you too. Aww. Lesbian. I should have played this last month in Pride Month. Now, truly everyone can live happily ever after. Tragedies end. Yay! That was really good. I liked that a lot. Even if it felt a bit simple, I still really liked that. That was a nice ending. Aw, did I get all the achievements? There were so many achievements for like every single ending. Oh no, I missed 2 achievements. Wait, what are my 2 achievements? Oh, the last two achievements are stuff like you were overcome by tragedy, and let's take it again from the top. So there was a bad ending, and then there was like resetting the entire thing. There's nothing more to see, my love. But if you'd like to reset, if you really want to experience everything all over again, I'm happy to oblige. Shall we begin the resetting process? Never mind. You're so fickle. Let me know if you change your minds. Ah, so I can't do it again unless I reset. Oh. This was a really good game. I liked this. Ah. And I was 5 years late to this. Well, actually, like, more like 4. I was 4 years late for this. My bad. This came out in like 2021. But this was still really, really nice. It was kind of like a shortish game. And I really liked the whole theme of it being like a bad end theater. But then, now, I really liked that. It ended up being a good ending for the main story and for, like, the storyteller themselves. Aww. I really liked this one. So, okay, guys, that was Bad End Theater. Once again, glad I was finally able to play this game. Thanks to me having a job, and thanks to Steam putting on some really lovely sales on for the games and things like that. And so, anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching the video. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the future. Bye!